good morning. Thank you for joining. As always, please practice according to your conditions and experience. Respect your limitations. Think of the practice as an offering. Imagine all beings are experiencing this through you. In effect, all of us are, to an extent, being affected by everything that everyone does, says, and thinks. So try to practice in a way that'll deliver the best experience possible. That'll transmit love and compassion and all the benefits. So let's just begin by sitting tall and straight. Close the eyes. Bring the attention within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you are everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. You will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. Om Namah Shivaya. I bow to the inner light. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for liberation from pain and suffering, and may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. Only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. So let's do the mantra for purification to purify the space, the ground, and all the psychic channels within. If you don't know it, just allow the sounds to wash over you. Imagine that the Guru is chanting through you. You derive all the benefits as though you were chanting it perfectly. If you do know it, do it with conviction and volume so it can be heard by all the subtle bodies within and all around. Let's try to do it also in a single breath. We'll do it 3 times. So you take a deep breath in. Om Pavitraha Pavitrava Sawa Vashtanga Topiwa Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabaya Byantraha Sjihi. Om Pavitraha Pavitrava Sawa Vashtanga Topiwa Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabaya Byantraha Sjihi. Om Pavitraha Pavitrava Sawa Vashtanga Topiwa Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabaya Byantraha Sjihi. Let's now do spiritual breath in order to connect with the divine that sits in the center of the chest and the right side of the physical heart, the spiritual heart. Raise your arms up. The palms slightly turned up. From the fingertips, inhale the best down through the arms right into the spiritual heart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it all in the spiritual heart. Hold the attention, the breath there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, just the breath leads out through the arms. Everything that pulled in stays within. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale again, down through the arms. Right into the spiritual heart, everything you need. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, holding it all in the heart as an offering to God who resides there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, inhale. Imagine there's a magnet in the spiritual heart pulling everything in. 3, 4, the best of the best. 6, 7, 8. Holding it all in the spiritual heart. Hold the attention, the breath there. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the arms down now. Let's do purifier pranayama in order to purify the nadis. Imagine the purifying effects are sweeping all throughout the body, collect all the impurities. On the exhale, they're being swept out with the breath. So for the inhale, it's a count of 4, breathing in through both nostrils. Hold the breath for 12 counts. Apply the throats in a root lock. I'll explain that in a moment. Exhale out to the left side. Imagine again, all the impurities are being expelled out. For the breath retention, the root lock. Contract the buttocks. Push the belly button up to into the front of the spine. Imagine you're lifting the whole pelvic floor up towards the navel. For the throat lock, as you inhale, breathe in, raise the chest, inflate the lungs. And then so when comes time for the breath retention, you just tip the chin down so that the chin rests on the front of the chest. If you can't reach, you can bring a little pillow there. So also bring the tip of the tongue through the roof of the mouth behind the teeth. That will seal off the lock completely. For the throat lock as well, and for the root lock actually, when you're doing that, bring the attention to the space between the eyebrows. Seat to divine perception located there. So let's try that a few times. Left hand Jnana Mudra on the left knee. Right hand, second, third fingers fall down to the palm. Turn the palm towards you. Thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. So let's breathe out to start. Empty the lungs. Inhale. 2. Raise the chest. 3. 4. Hold the breath. Apply the throats in a root lock. Third eye attention. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out to the left side. 2. Evenly and steadily release the locks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale again. 2. Raise the chest up nice and high. 4. Hold the breath. Chin comes down on the chest. Try not to hunch your back. Keep the back straight and tall. 6, 7, 8, 9, side. 2, 3. The breath should be controlled by the 8th count. You're empty completely. 6, 7, 8. Inhale again, fill up. 3, 4. Hold the breath. All the activity, the mind, the body, and emotions as though they were frozen. All the attention to space in the eyebrows. 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale again. 3, 4. Hold the breath. All the attention to space in the eyebrows. Let's see to divine perception. 9, 10, 11, 12. Out to the left side. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Inhale. 3, 4. Hold the breath. All the attention to space in the eyebrows. Again, apply the throat and the root lock as always. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release the right hand down. Take a moment to just observe the state of the body, the mind, and emotions. No expectations of what you should or should not observe. No judgment as to what you do observe. Be like the witness. So just now, calming breaths. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 8. Exhale for 4. No need to apply the lock since the count is less than 10 counts for the breath retention. So keep your hands in Gyana Mudra on the knees, and just this helps to bring the mind into a state of calm, which is more conducive to meditation and concentration. So when you're doing this, you can do this any point of the day. Try to do about 12 cycles, and you can do it anywhere. You can even do it on a bus. You can even just keep your hands, if you're doing it on a bus or somewhere in a public place, you can interlace your fingers, Knot Mudra, so that you're not projecting out any, so you just keep it contained. Okay, so hands to the knees, breathe out completely. By the same token, you're still trying to share the benefits of calm with all beings. So breathe out completely and begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3. Attention to the space in your eyebrows. 6, 7, 8. Exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 8. The attention to the space in your eyebrows. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold for 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale for 4. Evenly empty the lungs. 3, 4. Let's lengthen the count now. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold for 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 8. All the attention to the space in your eyebrows. If the mind wanders, have no concern. Just keep bringing your mind back to the space in the eyebrows, your attention there. Exhale for 4, 3, 4. Inhale. Hold for 8. Exhale for 4. Inhale. Hold for 8. Exhale for 4. Inhale. Hold for 4. It's for 8, sorry. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Hold for 8. Exhale 4. Now, take a moment again to just observe the state of the body, the mind, and the emotions. Continue to be the witness. Through the practice of the witness, you eventually lose identification of the body, the mind, and emotions. Think of yourself as a conduit through which you are imparting the love that's within, the infinite divine love. And as that divine spark is present in us, it follows that must be equally present in all beings. See all forms as divine manifestations. So through the practice, celebrate all the beautiful and magnificent ways that God manifests here, is present with us here. So let's come to standing. Let's begin the asana practice. And through that practice of seeing all forms as being divine and offering up the practice as divine, then that's what transforms the practice and makes the practice even more significant, more meaningful. So let's continue now. So we'll begin with some warm-ups to just get the blood moving in the body, hands on the hips, start to move the head. Loosen up the joints, heat up the joints so they move more easily. Try to get your ears to the shoulders, the chin to the chest, the back of the head to the top of the back. And then switch directions. Right arm circles backwards, make large circles, spin the arm as fast as you can. Use your left hand if you need to for the shoulder if you have any shoulder issues, if that's more comfortable. Switch directions now. Left arm, make as though you're winding up to throw a ball. Loose. And then go forward now. It's like you're holding a weight of 5 pounds in the hand and the arm is heavy. Both arms up now, over the head. Take hold of the opposite elbows, bend to the left. Bounce a few times on each side. And then go to the other side. Back to the left. Try to avoid making folds at the waist. So come up, elongate before you go to the right. Go from side to side now. Come back to the center. Elbows are high to the shoulders. You can open up your feet a little bit more. We're going to twist from side to side. Try to see all the way around you. And then come back to the center. Shake out the wrists. Move the hands very, very fast. Again, no control over the hands. They're moving all by themselves. Then up and down like you're trying to dry the hands. shaking all the water droplets off the fingers. Good, arms by sides of the body. Now continue to shake the head flying in all directions. Your arms hitting the body like heavy ropes. And then come back to the center. Start to bounce, lift the heels, lift the feet. Push up with your toes, get nice and high. Get the knees right up. Very, very fast on the ground. Running on a spot. Like raindrops in a rainstorm. Even harder, even faster. Feel all the way up to the buttocks. And conclude. Take a deep breath in. Breathe in the best of the best. Through the skin, right up through the legs, through the arms, up the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout your being. Center to all beings as well. Again, inhale. Exhale. Arms apart. You can also come to a wall if you like. Left hand on the wall. Swing the right leg back and forth. The knee all the way up to the shoulder if you can. The toes all the way behind the head. And then the other leg. Leg feels like a pendulum, heavily swinging. And then conclude. The feet together, close together, arms by sides of the body. Inhale, rise up to lift the heels as the arms are coming up over the head. 4, 5, 6, come back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Push your roots, your toes come up again. 2, 3, 4. Draw the navel into the front of the spine. Come back down. Try not to hit the heels to the ground heavily. Soft footfalls. 4, 5. Like landing them on a cloud. Inhale, come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more inhale. Up we go. 2, 3. Engage all the muscles of the core. 5, 6. Hold the position. Get up even higher. Hold the breath. And down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lower the chin back down on the chest in a gesture of humility. Stay in this humble mindset throughout the practice. Let go of all expectations. Let go of all attachments to the results. Do the practice as though it were your divine obligation to all beings everywhere. So let's come to the front of the mat, hands to the heart. Surya Namaskara. Reflect the love in all that you do. Share the love with all beings through the practice. Raise your arms up over the head, arch back. Go down. Bend your knees, your belly on your thighs, and hands to the ground. Right foot goes back, lower down the knee, drop down to the seat. Come into the high plank, knees down, the seat goes back. Glide between your arms. Pull at the floor like you're trying to drag the floor towards the body. Push the chest forward, the shoulders go back, the head goes back. 2 more times, the same way. Take the seat back. If, however, that's a difficult entry for you, you can come into baby plank. Lower the hips to your hands, chest forward, the shoulders back again. Bhujangasana. 1 more time. Come forward in the way you see fit for you. If you're gliding, brush your nose to the ground as you're coming forward. Into Bhujangasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Roll over your toes, allow the heads go down below the arms, the seat goes up. Right foot comes forward. Modification, lower the left knee down if that's a difficult transition. Use your right hand also if you need to push the foot further forward. And then the left foot comes forward to meet the right, Uttanasana. Come up to standing. You can also just walk your way forward if it's difficult to go into the lunge to break it up. So raise your arms up, move again according to your condition. Fold the body down over your legs, Uttanasana. Left foot goes back into the plank. Knees down, the seat goes back. Come forward 3 times. Put yourself in the body of what you're representing. Try to imitate them physically. Take the seats back, come forward, embody all the qualities. Be regal and wise, fierce and fearless like the mighty cobra. One more time, take the seats back. 3 times, bless the little, can imitate the forms on all levels. Copy them physically, mentally, and spiritually. Adho Mukha Savasana. Again, see God in each and every being. Left foot forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Try to get your seat right up over your heels eventually. Your belly stays with your thighs. Keep your knees bent as you need to keep that connection. And peel your body up and back. Pranayama. Engage your buttocks and your upper back muscles as you go back. And hinge at the hips. Come down, Uttanasana. Right foot's back. Into the plank. Down goes the knees, the seat goes back. Come forward. Good, into cobra. Let's do again 3 times. Take the seat back, glide between the arms. Make as though you're trying to pull the floor towards you. This may propel the body forward with more power and ease. And also push loose your toes. Come forward. Adho Mukha Savasana. If you're flexible, you can bring your head down. Maybe some you can touch your forehead to the ground. Right foot forward. Shoulders come over the fingertips so the foot doesn't land as a big heavy thump. Feet together, Uttanasana. Come up. Try to move in a way that won't agitate the mind, bring into a stage of restlessness. Raise your arms up. Try to stay in a meditative state the whole time. Uttanasana. Unchanged temperament, always calm, like the witness. Undisturbed, unbothered, unaffected. The knees down, the seat goes back. Come forward. 1. Again, glide through between your arms. And 1 more time. You have to see yourself in a practice you're trying to attain with constant practice, anger, determination, adherence to ethical rules. You make rapid progress. Adho Mukha Savasana, soften the line in the back. And then the left foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. And right up to standing, arch back. Pranayama. Go up and back. And go down. Whatever you do with the utmost love and devotion. Right foot back. Into a high plank. Knees, chest, forehead down this time. Chest to your hands. Come forward. As your hips come to your hands, if you can, lift your hips and knees away from the ground. Push into the ground with your hands. Upward facing dog. Let's stay for a moment. Bend the toes under if you like. Push your hips forward, shoulders back. Move the body a little bit. Pulse. Try to push your chest further forward away from the seat so you don't create a big fold across the lower back. Drop your shoulders down so the neck stays long. No wrinkles at the back of the neck either. Now, lift your seat and bring the head all the way down between the arms. Again, try to dip the heart down towards the ground. Arch the back. Try to get your forehead again to the ground, the belly towards your thigh. Look at the dog stretching its back. Right foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. And up we go. Hasta Uttanasana, standing salute. Hands back to the heart. Look at the shape of the pose. Try to figure out what its consciousness is, what it's trying to express. With the heart open, the eyes up, as an expression of devotion. The head down, the eyes downcast, an expression of humility. Left foot goes back and surrendering all the way through to the divine grace within. Knees, chest, forehead down. Through to your upward facing dog again. Move the body a little bit. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Try to get your heels down. Now switch from one to the other. From upward to downward facing dog. Move over your toes, round the back. Push your heart through the center of the chest, back the other way. Push the heart right between the shoulder blades as you're going through between the poses. Again, roll over your toes, Roll the shoulders down and back, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, the other way, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And one more time. Make the spine move like waves back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. And now the left foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. And up we go. Pranamasana, hands to the heart. Go up and back. Go down. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch body moves even more power, grace, and ease. Right foot goes back. It's a plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Through into your upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Now raise the left leg up. Lift the right heel so you can get your head closer, maybe on the ground. Push the right heel now back down to the ground. Raise the left foot up even higher. If your forearms are close to the ground, you can bring the elbows down on the ground if you like. And then bring the left leg back down. Repeat with the right leg. Lift your hands down. You can lift your head up. Raise your right leg up as high as you can. Lift the left heel. And now send your seat further up and back. Push your left heel back down. Feel the stretch in the back of the left leg. Right up comes up even higher. Pick up the head, look between your hands, and bring the foot between the hands. Anjalyasana. And feet together, Uttanasana. Come right up to standing, reach up and back. And back home, Pranamasana. All these to warm up the body. Reach up. And go down, Uttanasana. Fold the body in half. Left foot goes back. Lower the knee, flatten out the toes. Inhale, come up. The arms, drop your seat forward. Circle the arms down. Allow the head to fall back. Inhale. Imagine your arms start at the hip socket. Pull everything further up out of the hips. And then allow the head to fall back. Lean away from the front leg. One more time. Inhale. Push the lower back up and in. Lift the chest with the back, the spine again stays without any wrinkles. No, just continuity and a flow of energy. Through the spine into high plank, Ashtanga Namaskara. Reach your upward facing dog or cobra, always an option. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg goes up and bring the foot between the hands. Back knee down, flatten out the toes. Inhale, lift the seat. Pull the torso further up, out of the hips, and again, circle the arms down, curve the spine. Inhale, come up, lift the seat. Exhale. Allow the descent to be smooth and graceful. One more time. Inhale. Good. Again, surrender yourself to the divine grace. Soften in every sense. Soften the heart in every sense. The right foot comes forward to meet the left. Uttanasana. And come all the way standing. Arch back. Pranamasana. Hands back to the heart. Let's add more movements. Reach up. As you come down, bend your knees, your belly on your thighs. Push your belly into your legs. Plunge your head down towards the ground. The hands come over the head. If you can, join them together as well. The right foot goes back, back knee down. Flatten up the toes. The seat lands right behind the heel. Raise your arms up, Kapiyasana. Lean back away from the leg. Curve your spine. And then right back into your high plank. If you want the same entry, Ashtanga Namaskara. If you're stronger, take your seat back. So you can come through without touching your legs or your hips to the ground. Push your elbows into the sides, body push, reach your toes. You're having about an inch up off the ground the whole way until you arrive. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg up. Keep on moving according to your conditions and your abilities. Right foot forward. Back knee down. Reach up and back, Kapiyasana. Hands in Kali Mudra if you can, otherwise keep them apart. Swing your hands by the back, join the hands together. Hold your breath as you bring left foot forward so the foot lands softly. No jerks, no heavy footfalls, no loud aggressive movements. Reach up and back. Pranamasana. Up we go again. Go down, bend your knees, your belly on your thighs, your chest with your knees, forehead maybe right to the shins if your legs are straight. Left foot goes back, back knee down, reach up and back. And come back into high plank. Just do your best. Whatever you don't achieve in this lifetime, you just continue the next one. You just pick up where you left off. Come forward. No effort is wasted. Try to get as far as you can in this lifetime. So each time in the next life, you're coming that much closer to self-realization. Adho Mukha Savasana, left leg up. Remember, that is a goal. Self-realization. The foot between your hands. That marks the end of pain and suffering and beginning of divine perception. Swing your hands behind the back. Right foot forward, Uttanasana. All the way up. Hands back to the heart. Go up and back. Go down. Try to connect the movement seamlessly. Transition smoothly like you're doing a divine dance of devotion. Right foot goes back. Sweep the arms up and back. Curve your spine a little bit more each time. Into your high plank. Again, through into your upward facing dog. If you know Chaturanga, you can do that entry as well. Right through. And then Adho Mukha Savasana. Every time we come back with more abilities. Right leg goes up. Send the foot between the hands. Back and down, reach up and back. Arch back. Swing your hands behind the back. And then the left foot comes forward. Uttanasana. Fold the body down in half. Come right up to standing. Hands back to the heart. And one more. Reach up, make it your best one yet. Go down. Bend your knees, push your seat all the way up. Eventually try to get your seat in line with your heels, your legs straighter and straighter. Left foot goes back. Back knee down. Reach up and back. Just keep doing your best. That's more important than the results. Into your high plank with constant practice again. You learn all sorts of the tricks to eventually move with more ease, with more efficiency. And come forward into your upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Left leg goes up. Bring the foot between the hands. Kapiyasana, reach up and back. Swing your hands behind the back. Be like a shapeshifter, moving to the forms effortlessly. And come into standing. Arch back. And then come back home. Pranayama. Take pause here for a moment. From the heart, inhale the love from the heart right up to the crown. Hold your breath and the attention at the crown. Send it out, all the love to all beings everywhere. Just like the sun shines its light and warmth on everything. No matter what it is. Exhale back down to the heart. Remain established there in divine unconditional love for all beings. Release the hands. So let's continue with some other sequences of postures now. Let's start off with balance poses. Standing firm on your left foot. Fix your gaze on a point. Take your right foot with your right hand. Hold the inside of the heel. Bring your leg out to this side. Try to have your toes and fingers on the same line. So it might look like a letter T, maybe even like a letter Y. If you're not very flexible and you had to hold underneath the knee, then do what you do is according to your condition. Lift the chest, exude the grace and the poise of a dancer. Try to become one with the form. Even if you can't do the pose too much physically, just imagine you're one with the, just imagine you're what that you're trying to represent. Now from here, bring the foot in, keep your knee up, turn to your left, push the right thigh into your left, point the toes. You might be able to hook the foot in the back of the leg. If you can't, go ahead. If it doesn't go, just the foot can just hang on the other side. Left arm over the right. Garudasana. Shoulders and elbows in the same line. Sink a little bit lower if you can, like an eagle trying to contemplate where to fly next. Come back. Let's see if we can go right into the previous pose. If you have to put your foot down, if you fall out of it, just come right back up. If you flex your foot a little bit, bend the toes, push the base of the toes, you might have better balance. Charges the legs, keeps your muscles engaged. And then release. Bring the right foot back down. Try it on the other side. Anchor down to the right foot. Fix your gaze on a point about 3 feet in front, maybe even on the ground, as you're making your way into the pose. Arm and leg at the same angle. If you're more flexible, your foot comes closer to the shoulder. You can lift the chest, even lift your gaze if you like. Offer up the pose. Good. Now bend your left knee. Keep it high so when it comes onto your standing leg, it's a little bit higher. It's a little easier to wrap eventually. Right arm over the left. Again, if you can't wrap, don't worry about it. Now push into your right foot, come back up. Take hold of the heel again, see if you can come right back up. And break the pose, come back down. Take a deep breath in, charge the body, bring in the best. Imagine it's coming right through the skin, right up through the spine to the crown. Exhale out to all beings. Fill yourself up with that goodness as well. So let's come to the back of the mat. If you can, join your hands together, interlace your fingers. If that's not too much for your shoulders, you can take your arms out to this side. Toppling tree or eagle, gliding eagle. Left foot forward, lean down, your belly comes onto your thigh. Bend your left knee, and then raise your right leg all the way up. Try to get your foot higher than the hip. See if you can bring your chin forward a little bit, push your shoulders back, curve your spine if you can. Now from here, into hummingbird. Fold your leg in. You can keep your arms up behind you, point the toes, or if you're having trouble, you can take your fingertips to the ground. Try to get your belly to stay as your knee, but think of the hummingbird, they're very small. Now continuing, left hand on the ankle on the outside of the foot, index finger pressing against the heel. If you have tight hamstrings, you can keep your knee bent, just bring your right knee up higher. Now bring the right hand close to your foot. See if you can take off all but just the index finger, maybe even bring your right hand on the foot as well. Index finger along, pressing against the heel. If you have the flexibility, straighten the leg all the way up, standing split. Your gaze right in front of your toes. Hip is over the heel. Now, while we still have energy, place your hands on either side of the foot, not too far away, very close actually, in fact. Wrists in front of your toes. Keep your right leg bent, bend the toes back, and push into the ground with your hands. Lift your left heel up off the ground, pushing through your toes. Try to get your shoulders over the fingertips. If you're feeling you feel like you want to, push at your hands, take a few jumps up. You can do this on the wall as well. If you have a handstand, you can go ahead. If your legs are split, it's a little bit easier to keep your balance. Your body's more compact. Gaze a little bit in front of your hands, in between your hands. Then you can extend your legs if you have that in your practice. And back down. And then from here, roll your way back up. So let's try it on the other side now. Again, do according to your condition, but try to play once in a while. If you want to, you can come to a wall. So before we go to the other side, just quickly demonstrate. You bring your foot on a wall, make sure you're close enough. Your leg should be bent. When your foot is on a wall, it's about the height of the hip. And then you can play the same way. Push, see if you can get your heel off the wall. Eventually, it's just basically toe on the wall, then perhaps you can even let go. Don't be too far from the wall. If you have to reach to touch the wall, you're too far. Move in closer. So the idea is to eventually come away from the wall, not try to keep in contact with the wall. So let's try the other foot now. Go to the back of the mat. Take your hands back, either or out to the side. Right foot forward. Lean down your belly on your thigh. And then your head about the height of the knee. Lift your left leg all the way up, pull your hands all the way up. Arch your back. Get Get your foot up to the limit, your left foot. Your arms out to the side, imagine you're gliding eagle, soaring down from a great height. Now from here, hummingbird, bend your left knee, your belly stays on your thigh, your head about the height of the knee. You can bring your hands, keep them up there, or if you're having trouble bouncing again, just take your index fingers to the ground. Push your left knee up as high as you can. Now bring your hands down. Your hip is you try and get your hip over the heel. Right hand to the foot. Index finger pressing against the outside heel. Left hand comes right beside your foot. See if you can take again off all but just the index finger. Eventually take your left hand to your foot as well. Both index fingers pressing against the heel. And if you can, raise the left leg up all the way, standing split. Your belly stays to your thigh. And your gaze is right in front of your toes. Now again, one more chance to practice your handstand. If you'd rather do it on your forearms, you can do that as well. Just practice on your hands. Even if you want to just even do a crow, that's good. So again, practice just standing on your hands or your forearms. Lift your right heel. Every time your foot goes further away, you have to use more energy to come up. So keep on trying to start with your foot close to your hands, just behind your wrist, just in front of your toes. Push into the base of the toes. And come back down. From here, roll your way up. Charge your body. Turn the palms forward. Inhale. The best of the best again comes in through all directions, up the spine, from everywhere, up to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout your being. Keep sharing everything with all beings. Everything meant to be shared. One more, not the Rajasana, but starting off with Adho Chandrasana first. Left foot forward, left hand down, fingertips not too close to the foot, it'll be harder to open. Give yourself a good distance, about 14 or 16 inches, where your hip is over your heel, and then eventually the right leg and the right arm comes up. Take your foot back a little bit behind you. From above, the body's curved, the chest and the hips are forward. If you're having trouble opening up, you can if you have a block, you can bring your left hand to a block, or even just come down on your knee. So again, just find something and the variation that will suit your abilities. Now, can you take hold of the right foot? If you can't take it easily, bring your right knee right in towards your belly, so you can take your leg just above the ankle, bend your left knee a little bit so you anchor so you're putting more weight into your left foot, and then pull on the foot, try to get your knee all the way up again, your hip open. Push your foot if you can away from your seat. If you want to keep going, look forward, come off all but just the index finger again, maybe the hand to the heart, maybe the hand to the foot as well. Push the foot again away from the body. If you want to even come up, press into your left foot, come up into standing bow pose or dancer. More flexible, again, no shoulder mobility. You can even bring the elbow up. Take it from above, use a strap or a wheel if you need to. Be careful of your joints. If you have this in your practice, this is just an option. Break the pose. Try to go to the edge of your limit, your potential each and every time. That's how you move to the beyond the edge. The right foot forward, right hand down. Always, of course, do it in a way that is conscious, that won't bring about pain or suffering. This is not what you want to send out to all beings. Things happen, of course, but we do our best. Think about the offering. Now again, if you can, take hold of the foot. Bend your right knee to anchor the right foot down. Bring your left knee in. Take hold of your leg just above the ankle. The foot tends to be slippery. And then pull on the leg. Try to get your hip to open up again. And push the foot away from your seat if you can as well. Look down. If you try and take your hand up off the ground, make sure your hip is right over the heel. Come off. Maybe just all but the index finger. Maybe take your hand to the heart. If you're trying to come up, you can press into your knee and make your way up. Natarajasana or standing bow. Take your foot close to your seat and then push it away again. Or again, if you have the overhead one, close to the body, move the elbow out and up. Try to move the joints in a way that follows the natural movement of the joints. Don't torque it or do anything that's going to hurt the shoulder. Be careful. Break the pose. And then again. Turn the palms forward. Close the eyes. Inhale. Imagine lights of every color streaming all throughout your body. Up the spine to the crown. Exhale, centered everywhere throughout your being. Radiate your light outwards from within. So now we're going to turn to along edge of the mat. Turn to the right. Fingertips in line with your elbows in line with your shoulders. Jump your feet apart. Your feet should be wide, a good wide stance, feet underneath your hands. Left foot forward, Virabhadrasana. If you're more flexible, go a little bit lower. So you can get your knee over the toes. Stay strong. Look at the shape of the pose. Make sure your foot and your knee in the same line. So make sure your knee's not turning in. Keep nice and straight. All the lines should, and the thighs should be firm and straight, like the warrior's resolve, always steadfast in their duty. From here, turn forward, back knee down, Kapiyasana. Push your seat all the way forward, reach back, rock your shoulders back and forth if you like. Try to get your arms back. This is why we do the downward facing dogs. Open up the shoulders, lift the chest, push your lower back up and in. If it's too much for your shoulders, keep your hands on your knees or on your back. If your hands on the back, push into your seat. If your hands pull down, lift with your fingertips the rib cage up. So you're trying to smooth the skin underneath your hands, no wrinkles underneath your hands. Or you are perfect. Now from here, bring your hands down to the inside of your left foot. Move your left foot out to the edge of the mat. Lift the back knee, push back and forth a few times. Try to get your knee further back. So try and get your thigh, more of the thigh on the ground. And then lower the knee down in the new position further back, flatten out the toes if you can. Your hips low enough, fall to your right on your right forearm, roll back to your left. Your knee stays close to shoulder, your left foot flat on the ground. You should not go beyond the toes. So here, you're trying to get your hips to sink down. If your hips come down all the way, perhaps the belly and the chest come down as well. Fix your gaze like a lizard, unblinking, and make the mind as steady as a gaze. Try to get your back lower than the knee by telescope your head and chest forward. Lengthen the trunk. Your hands. One more shot at Kapiyasana. Your hip, keep it where it is, right behind the heel. Again, the same variation if you like. If you have other variations, if you're flexible, you can bring your back knee up, bend your hands down. Maybe you can find the foot, push your foot away. Or bring your knee out a little bit to the right. So you can bring your foot up. Lean towards the foot, try to get your foot into the crook of the arm, fingers close to ears, and then the left hand might be able to find the right more easily. Lock your fingers together and push the foot into the forearm, try to get your foot further back away from the shoulder. So you're trying to smooth the lines of the arms. Try not to make sharp angles. Think of a swan's neck. Smooth. Break the pose. Bring the foot down if it's up. And then come forward. Lift the back, bring the left foot back in. So ideally you want to bring the right, bend the toes under on the back foot. The legs should form like a box. If you lift your left foot up, it's in the right place. Right arm up, go to your left. And do it this way. So you try to get your armpit eventually outside the knee or the back of the arm. Left hand push to the right. And if it's at the shoulders, you try to push down. At the same time, lift the belly up. So you're not trapped behind the leg. You try to get your belly higher so that you can also spin a little bit more. Center of the chest eventually lines up with your thumbs. Left shoulder goes all the way back. Turn the face and chest up. If you have if you can, your arm on the outside of the right down on the thigh. Turn more to your left. Bring your fingers in towards the wrist. Use the left hand if you need to guide the arm underneath. Push your seat back. And then the left arm can go over your back. You might be able to take the bind. If you still have it in, you can take your right knee up off the ground. Hold your breath, push up to the base of the toes and the heel. Break the pose. Come all the way back to the middle. So from here, let's do Prasarita Padottanasana. If you can take hold of your ankles. If you're more flexible, you can slide your hands underneath your feet. Try to pull your body right between your legs. Try to get your head down. So try not to round the back. Imagine trying to get your chest behind your thigh, your legs. So you have to pull on your feet a little bit, or your legs, wherever they're at. Try to get your head in line with your seat. Roll the thighs outwards, roll the shins inwards. Those of you who have a headstand practice, you can go into headstand here if you like. Put your hands so the fingers in line with the heels. Your arms are in tripod. They form like a right angle. If you can, push into your hands. Those you can straddle all the way up. If you can't come up that way, you can bring your feet behind your wrists. Just bring your close as close to your wrists as possible. Push just underneath your knees against your elbows, and so you can pull your toes away from the ground, even here. But you can lift your feet up higher, and eventually even come into your headstand with your legs split, one in front of the other, one in front, one back, or if you can, the legs all the way up. Again, do according to your abilities. Now coming back down, hinge at the hips as the feet come close to the ground. If you're straddling down, engage your core muscles more so the feet land at the same place. Come all the way up to standing. Good counter pose. Easy Chakrasana. Move your feet in, your heels about 2 feet apart, and then hands on your seat. Bend your knees like you're riding on a horse. Your knees past your toes. Push into your seat. Pull down. Push your hips forward, your chest up. Allow the head to go back. Do it slowly. And then you can, if you want, walk your hands, slide your hands down the backs of your legs one at a time. Push just underneath your hands underneath your knees. Roll the thighs outwards, roll the shins inwards again. Push your hips forward and up. See if you can straighten your legs a little bit more. More flexible. Keep walking down. Maybe your hands come all the way underneath your heels. Hold your heels from behind. Slowly, walk your hands back up the backs of your legs. Once you're back on the seat, push into your seat, pull down, tuck your chin in, and come all the way up. So now you're back into wide stance. If you need to, turn around 180 degrees, and we'll go to the right. Virabhadrasana. Look over the front hand. Enter into the warrior consciousness. Strong, powerful, steadfast in our duty. Lower the back knee down. Kapiyasana. Push your lower back up and in. Go back. Curve the spine. So you get your fingertips over the back toes. Every pose an offering. Come back up into your lizard. Move your right foot out to the edge of the mat. Back knee up and push back and forth. Try to get your knee further back. And then lower down in a new place. Flatten out the toes so you can fall onto your left form and then roll back to the right. So make sure this is not happening, nor this. Both sides just equally close to the ground. Try to get your back lower than a knee. Even if your hips are not close to the ground, just stay on your hands. Sink your hips down. Imagine a ray of lead, perhaps with your visualization of the rock sitting on your back, your seat. Your body will sag. Your hips will come down more and more. If you're flexible, you can bring your chest right down. Rest your arm on the front, on the right foot. If you know variations, go ahead. Arms go to the side, or right arm goes underneath your leg. From the outside, goes underneath your leg. You join your hands over your back. Now break the pose, come back up. One more round at Kapiyasana. Drop your seat, keep your seat there. It's already a good position. Back into your Kapiyasana, or if you're trying to do your other variations, go ahead. Bend your arms back. If you're trying to take the foot, keep your seat low so that you don't lose your balance. You can bring a foot up, you might be able to catch it. Or press your thumb into the back of the knee. Wrap your hands around the outside of the knee so you guide the foot more to where it needs to go, and then you can take it with one hand, bring your head back, and maybe your foot and your head will eventually connect. Or swan. Even if you can't find the bind, if your foot's not close, you can't get your foot in the crook of the arm quite, you can extend your arms. So many variations. The purpose, on the path of self-realization, we'll get the chance to realize all the forms. So enjoy the journey, step by step. Whatever you don't achieve in this life, again, you just keep going in the next one. You got more abilities, more powers. Break the pose. From here, turn forward, bring the right foot back. Underneath the knee, bend the toes under, so this is helping with balance. Also for the transition, if you want to take your knee up off the ground. The foot anchored in place, left arm up, go to the right. Right hand pushes your left. Again, try to push down at the same time, raise the body up, otherwise the center chest will have a hard time getting to the thumbs. You have to pull the body up a little bit higher. So bring the chest to the thumbs, turn the face and chest up. And then here you can lift the back knee up off the ground. Push through the toes. If you want to try to bind, this is actually might be easier in a way because there's not as much obstruction to get the arm through. So move again. Try to get your armpit on the back, on the outside of the knee. Your elbow in the space underneath your leg, and then with your left leg up off the ground, your left hand slides under a little bit more easily. And then turn to your right. Turn to your left. No, turn to the right. Sorry. Sometimes get mixed up. Break the pose. Come back to plank. Vasisthasana. On your left hand first, turn to the right. Move your left hand more to the right. Just spin on your feet. If you're dropping into shoulders, this kind of thing is happening where hips are dropping, lower your left knee down. Be careful of your joints. And just stay here. or come onto your forearm. If you have any wrist issues, you can do it from here as well. Now come back to plank, or if you're on your forearms, stay in the forearms, and turn your arms so it's forearm, so it's length of short end of the mat, left arm up, or of course go to the other variations if you can, with your standing on your hand. Let's come back to plank. Lower your knees down. Drop your seat either on your heels or separate your feet if you can, and bring your seat between your heels. Lie down on your back for Supta Virasana if you're able to. So you can come down the forearms, lift your seat, tilt the hips forward, and come down on your back. If this is not, if your knees are not allowing you to do this, of course stay higher. Just walk your hands back as far back as you can. All beings like spirits in this studio, keep on remembering the offering that you're making. Make sure that it's coming from a conscious place, a place of love. Now, bring your hands back to your feet. If you're on the ground, push against your hands into the feet. Lift your shoulders, your head up off the ground. Make your way up. One more round of Vasisthasana. If you have variations, now you can go ahead. If you're on your knee, you can stay on the knee if you like. Slide your right foot back. Sort of move towards a wild thing variation, or you can lift your leg up. Take your knee in towards your belly and then pull on the foot, bring it back. If you're on your hands, push your left foot down flat. Lift the hip, make and raise your right leg up. Or slide your right toes back alongside the knee. Make sure your foot's close to your knee. And turn on the foot. The inside edge of the left foot is down. Push your hips all the way up. See if you can avoid bending the left leg. And see if you can take the right foot up off the ground. If it comes up easily, take hold of the knee. If your foot's way up here, it's going to be hard to get control. It's going to shift your way into places where it makes it difficult. So you have to keep your knee close to your midline. So you can take hold of the knee, eventually the foot. Go ahead. You can also spin on the heel of palm, right into Urdhva Dhanurasana if you have no shoulder issues. Now, come out of the pose. Keep your hips high, keep your left arm fully extended as you make your way back to plank. Go on the other hand. If you're trying to do those wild thing variations, or you're taking your foot up off the ground, keep moving to downward facing dog so your hip is already up. Sometimes that helps. You have to find your own tricks. Turn on the right foot, drag your left foot back. The toe should be in the same line as the knee, so the inside edge of the left foot, right foot can come down. If your foot's not flat on the ground, again, that's something that makes it difficult to find a balance. So you can just see if you take your foot up off the ground. Keep the knee close to the left foot, close to your midline. So you can take your knee a little bit more easily. Slide your hand up to the foot. Move efficiently. Break the pose. Come back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. From here, lift the heels, bend the knees, jump forward to the front of the mat. I'm going to move back however, because I can't, otherwise it'll come out of the camera's view. Push the backs of your arms into the sides of the thighs, your knees as your shoulders, hands down, and then keep your shins pressing into the backs, the inside of your shins and thighs pressing into the upper arms. Bring your shoulders over the fingertips so you can lift your toes up off the ground. Pull them away from the ground, even just one foot at a time. Keep pressing down your hands, shoulders over your fingertips, press firmly into the ground. Now, next time you do this, those who can bring your head down on the ground. right into headstand. So from here, tuck your chin in, bring your forehead down. Even if you just practice this, back to crow and down. Those who want to go the whole way, as Dharma likes to do sometimes, tuck your chin in, bring your forehead down, your hairline down on the ground, lift all the way up, and come all the way back. And down. Okay. So one more. Push into your fingertips. Push your thighs into your arms. Tuck your chin in. Bring your forehead down if you like. Bring legs all the way up. And back down. See if you can lift your head before your feet touch down. Back into crow. Now ready for the headstand. So stay in the headstand this time. Use a wall if you need to. Those of you know what you're doing, then go ahead. Don't have to wait. So you can bring your feet against the wall, your seat on the heels. When you bring your elbows down, it should be underneath your shoulders, just a few inches in front of your knees. Make sure you can take hold of your outer arms easily. Interlace your fingers, place your head in the space inside your hands. Again, walk your foot onto the wall, about the height of the hip, or on the seat to the chair. One leg hangs back behind your seat. The foot about heel in line with your seat eventually. You have to really bring your back leg down. And the other foot try to pull away from the wall of the chair. Keep pressing to the base of your toes. This keeps all your muscles engaged. You want to try to eventually find the feeling where your hips are over your shoulders. That's when you find the ease, the steadiness. If you're leaning into the wall, it's going to be very hard to you're just going to keep falling back down. So you have to try to find a position where your hips are over. This way, come closer to the wall, your leg is bent. The foot that's on the wall, that leg should still be bent. If you're proficient in the pose, go ahead and try your lotus if you have a lotus or anything else. Once you have the pose, close your eyes. Bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. If you're not comfortable with your feet off the ground, you can even do downward facing dog or dolphin. These are still inversions. Your heart's higher than the head. Walk your feet close to the elbows if you can. See if you can lift your heels up to work your core a little bit. Get your shoulders in line with your hips. Head off or on the ground, no matter. Or if you're in pose. Forehead on the ground, and just lift your seat up, your shins on the ground. You have about another minute, so whichever one you want to do, go ahead. The leg split's always the easiest way to stay in a pose, find a balance. Practitioners who are more advanced, you can now try other things. See if you can come off, bring your hand to tripod, hands further away, see if you can get all but just the index finger off the ground. Practice getting your hands off the ground, even just one hand. If you have one form on the ground, it's a little bit easier. Bend your toes back, push your head against the inside the wrist, lean a little bit towards the form that's on the ground. Good to have. More seconds. Dharma likes to challenge us. He keeps saying, one more, just one more. Just 10 more seconds, last chance. Keeps you engaged. Okay, now make your way down. Child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Roll your way up. legs out in front. Scooch the front of the mat if you need to. Rock back a few times. Rock and roll. See if you can get your feet behind your head. Halasana. Once your seat comes up high enough, put your hands on the back. Try to get your seat over your shoulders. Then join your hands behind your back. See if you can bring your wrists together so your elbows come close together. You hide your arms behind your back. From the front, you can't see them at all. And then if you can, bring your legs up. All the way to shoulder stand, Shavangasana. Heels in line through chin. If you have a lotus, go ahead. Full lotus, not just a half lotus. If you don't have a full lotus, just keep your legs straight. Push your knees up also if you have a lotus higher than the hips. Settle there in the pose. Bring your attention once again to space in your eyebrows. Train your mind to be one-pointed. If you have the lotus, you can go into Pindasana next. Bring your thighs against your body, your lotus, your knees on either side of the head. You can bind your arms, bind your pose if you want. Bring your arms on the outside, wrap around the thighs, join your hands underneath just below the seat. If you don't have a lotus, plow pose again. Feet behind your head. If your feet don't come down all the way, keep your hands on the back. Option to drop your knees down beside your head on either side. Go deep within, beyond the body, the mind, and the emotions. These, remember, are not your representative of your true nature. Hands behind the back, palms down. Start to make your descent. Push into your arms. You can also grab the edges of the mat if you need to. Pull on the edges of the mat so if you don't have as much strength, this will help you to keep the control so your body doesn't come crashing down. Once your seat lands on your wrist, keep lowering your legs at an even speed. Stop halfway down. Lift your back up off the ground. Once you're there, push your elbows closer in towards one another. And from here, lift the chest. Try to get the top of the head to the ground. Keep your legs charged. If it's too much, bring your legs all the way down to the ground. Fast streak of breath. Breathe very fast in the nose like a sniffing dog. From here, bring your feet close to your seat. Edge of the feet line with your hips. Those who have Urdhva Dhanurasana, bring your hands on either side of the head, behind your head, fingers spread evenly. Lift your seat. Slide your head a little bit closer in towards your feet. Turn your hands around the other way. So fingers are facing towards the heels. Lift your head up off the ground if you can. Upward facing bow. If you don't have that, your shoulders for shoulder mobility or otherwise, just slide your head back down. Come into bridge pose. Push your hips up. Try to get your arms underneath your body. Hide them underneath your body. Try to get your chest close to your chin. Your knees should be behind the toes. If you're over the toes, your hips are probably sagging down. So try to get your chest up very high. All right. Lift up your heels. If you're in Urdhva Dhanurasana, you can lift up your heels if you're in the other bridge pose as well. Try to get your hips, your chest all the way up and forward of your arms if you're upward facing bow. Stretch. And then come back down. From here, take a deep breath in. Exhale. Imagine you fainted. Release all fatigue. Again, inhale, breathe through the skin, the best, the best. Exhale, send it all throughout your body. Arms up, go back to a seated position. You can also roll on your side if that's better for you. So let's start with Tadasana. Your feet, soles of your feet together away from the body. So it's not Baddha Konasana with your heels close to your seat. Your feet are further out. It should look like a diamond. And then come forward, interlace your fingers. Press your index fingers together. From above, it looks like a six-pointed star. So you can bring your face down to the feet. Belly between your thighs. It doesn't matter if your head can't touch your feet. Soften with each exhale. Shoulder blades fall away from one another. When you inhale, the spine lengthens. So you telescope your trunk out of the hips a little bit more. And you get your top crown over your toes. Even if your head doesn't come down all the way. Inhale, come back up. Bring your feet apart a little bit. About the width of the mat. Side your arms underneath, the heels from the outside. If it's too much, you can take the inside the heels. If it's really, if you're restricted, you can do this pose instead, Konasana. If you can, arms underneath your legs. See you get again your shoulders lower than the knees. Eventually, if that happens, you can get your arms behind your back. Kurmasana, tortoise. Go within, just like a turtle huddling in its shell. And then coming back up. So from here, we're going to cross the ankles, come back onto your belly. Forehead on your hands that are stacked. Just wiggle around just like a snake trying to make its way out of its own skin. Through the practice, we shed away all that is inhibiting us. Old patterns of thought or behavior that don't serve us. Transform, have the strong desire to transform. Bhujangasana, roll the shoulders back. Start to make your way up, and this comes with the knowledge. So be grateful for all those experiences, because those experiences bring knowledge that help us to break those patterns. The more knowledge we have, the more we're able to keep the ethical rules in line with the ethical rules. And then we know the comportment that helps us to keep into place of compassion. And this attracts good karma. So then you start to transform more and more. You bring your hands closer to your hips as you become more flexible. Try to have your hips right in front of your hands in front of your hips. Stay on your fingertips. Lift the heels, your palms up. This is just an option. If it's too much, you can stay on your forms. So again, go according to your abilities. If you're on your fingertips, you have a little bit of height, open up your legs, so you can get your feet up to your head. Keep your thighs on the ground. Once your toes touch your head, you can bring your use your palms back down. Break the pose, come back down. Slowly. Relax, forehead on the hands, breathe in. Breathe out. Hands underneath your shoulders, lift up, come onto your knees. Rabbit pose or Ustrasana. So rabbit pose, your toes are bent under. This helps to reach the heels more easy because they're higher. Hands on the seat, lean back, Engage your thighs and your core as you lean back. Do this a few times. Push into your seat, pull down. Try to get your shoulders behind your heels, so eventually you can bring your right hand on your right heel, left hand on your left heel, and then cross your baby fingers together, push your heels together. Allow the thighs to fall forward, hips to fall forward. If you're more flexible, you can unbend your toes, flatten your feet on the ground. Lift your chest. Feel free to stay there. Those who are very flexible, ready for it, take your thumbs to the backs of the knees, hold the outsides of the knees, come down so you can bring your head on your feet. If you have the toes bent under, it's a nice form too. You can lift. Bring the top of the head right on your heels. And bring your arms in front. It's a beautiful variation. Again, according to your abilities. Get ready to come out. So if you're in bridge, you can't make it all the way up. Or camel or rabbit, you can come down that way. A few more strength, bring yourself back up. Hands in front of your knees, cat-cow a few times. Inhale, exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch, exhale, round. One more inhale, exhale. Sit back on heels, bring your legs in front. You can either keep your left leg folded, right foot goes to the outside of the left knee. Adho Matsyendrasana, make sure you're not sitting on your foot, hip on the left on the outside of the right hip, right hand behind the back, left arm across and to the outside of the right thigh. Inhale, push the lower back up and in, turn to the right. If this is too much, left leg can extend, right foot goes beyond the knee in this one. Keep your back straight, try not to lean back. Keep your hand close to your right against the back. Chest open. Twist all the way to the right as much as you can. Slowly, don't go in one shot. Do it gradually. Change sides. So again, you can either have your leg bent, you can take hold of the heel, the right hand if you like, turn to your left, look over your left shoulder, try to get your chin over the shoulder. If your leg's extended, the left foot moves a little bit further out beyond the knee. Make sure you're not doing this. This is not going to allow you to twist as deeply. Your hand right behind the back. Keep you revolving around the arm. That's supporting you from behind. Break the pose, lie down on the back, Shavasana. Take the best. Bring it all throughout your being, direct it all to the spiritual heart located in the center of the chest and the right side of the physical heart. That's where God resides, who's equally present in all forms. So as you inhale, you're pulling everything into that space where God resides. On the exhale, imagine it flooding out to all beings through that connection that we all share. the same thing. To be content, to be happy, free of suffering and pain. And so act in a way that will promote that by following the ethical rules, by exercising the observances, yama and niyama. And this will attract good circumstances. And this will keep you motivated to continue along that path of goodness when you see the good results. We try not to get too attached to the outcome. Just do your best. All will come. And when you are in line with those ethical rules, then everything will come. Say to yourself the following sentence 3 times. I am grateful for all the experiences I passed through. Repeat that to yourself mentally 3 times. What we're passing through now is a result of our past deeds or actions or words. So even when we're suffering, is for spiritual correction, is to help us to evolve to a higher place. So be grateful even for those experiences, because those help us to grow and to break the pattern to cause pain and suffering for ourselves and for others. Carry this out into our day-to-day lives. It doesn't stop when we leave the mat. We must continue in all that we do. Eventually, everything that we do, not only just like the postures, the asana practice, our yoga practice, everything we do in our outside of that, make it worthy of an offering. Give always the best of your best. So now with that anchored in our mind, that intention, come back to seated position. Close with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within, send out to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Much love.